Oh, you want to talk about this Terrence Howard thing?
Yes, this is well. If you understand, I have no idea what.
I was going to say, can you give me any background on this?
The background was that he's going to release a documentary that tells like the horrors of Hollywood and like, you know, the baby blood, like everything you think is true. And this is like the trailer for it, but it has nothing to do with it. And
what is he responding to? It sounds like what is he responding to?
the hate, the people that basically science that comes out and looks at his stuff. And
okay, so this is about 1 times 1 or whatever the fuck.
Basically, yeah. So all his stuff was put through just like AI, you know, and they immediately found like easy mathematical mistakes, not even like math mistakes, like 8 + 5. They made simple errors.
Oh, we're shocked that his math was wrong.
But
Well,
it's
here's the problem about making fun of Terrence Howard's math is like it was very funny. We did a segment when he was on Rogan talking about 1 times 1 and all this stuff. It was very fun to be like, hey, he's a fucking idiot. But at the end of the day, I don't know enough to dispute him.
No, that's
I'm very stupid, and he at least sounds kind of like he knows what he's talking about.
That's his
so
magic trick.
It's hard for me to call him an idiot.
Well,
And
that's
he
dangerous
left
that idiots are talking and sounding intelligent.
Oh,
That's
you sound. What are you,
dangerous.
Douglas Murray? Get out of here.
No, he was an Iron Man, Electra. What are you talking about? He's a genius.
That's,
you're right.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Really, all I'm going on is like the guy from Hustle and Flow thinks he's a mathematician. It can't be right, but I don't know enough about math to dispute it.
It's either Britney Spears or Einstein, and we'll never know. We'll never know because we're not crazy or we're not a genius, so we'll never know.
It's like in Always Sunny when Charlie's explaining why he burns the trash. And Mac goes, I'm certain he's wrong, but I don't know enough about science to dispute it. That's the feeling I have when I listen to Terrence Howard. Can you read what is the tweet that goes along with this? Because it has nothing to do with the video, as you said.
Well, like I said, the tweet that goes along with it said, Terrence Howard is going to come out against Hollywood. He's coming out against Hollywood swinging, and he's going to have a tell-all documentary about the horrors in Hollywood. And this...
Yeah, like
and then
Diddy and
this,
stuff is what he uses mainly.
Right.
And this is the video that accompanies that tweet.
Just nonsense.
If you want to tear that down, have the decency to come and say it directly to my face.
Get a microphone.
Say it like a man. If you're going to talk about the geometry, have other geometries to argue against it.
I like that this is how everything starts. Like, hey, Terrence Howard's going to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty. And he's like, if you want to come at me with geometry, like no matter what he talks about, it's this.
Geometry would actually fit there. It's the one place this nonsense would actually fit there.
That's fair.
Talk about the supersymmetry, speak of other supersymmetries that would work against it. If you're going to talk about the white papers, provide your own white paper as an argument to argue against the equations or the conclusions. But we're going to do this respectfully. Otherwise,
the video is just a montage of like Diddy fucking Meek Mill or whatever. It's just this guy talking about math.
Yeah. Those math formulas going by on the screen as he does it. Diddy's chasing ladies around the house.
We'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel, where only one person walks away.
That's how most math goes. All right, Brett Weinstein, we'll fight to the death.
Brett won that duel, by the way.
Was it Brett or Eric Weinstein? I can't remember.
Eric Weinstein, sorry.
Eric Weinstein.
Bottles, knives, or books and equations. But we're going to do this like men. So, get ready.
I'm ready, Terrence. Very, very confusing.
I don't know how Hollywood's going to get it from that speech, but watch out, Hollywood, because that guy's got calculus.
I think just every conversation he has, like it's his kid's birthday, and he's like, you don't understand, 1 times 1. We don't know how old you are because no one will publish my findings about mathematics.
Maybe the most insufferable celebrity, and that is saying something. You know,
he's insufferable. Or he's changed everything. Again, I don't know enough about math to really dispute. Maybe he's right about all of it. But I don't know why his mathematics are going to expose the pedophiles in Hollywood. I don't get it.
You make a good point, because if this was a time traveler from 1,000 years in the future, this is exactly how they'd sound. We wouldn't understand any of it, and it'd just be gibberish to us.
I kind of wanted, when you sent me this video, I kind of wanted, so Terrence was on Patrick Bet David's podcast a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Jesus.
But again, I'm like, I don't feel right listening to him just talk about math and being like, what an idiot, right, guys? When deep down, I don't know if he's wrong. He just sounds crazy.
Yeah. You need to listen to that one with ChatGPT open and just be like, tell me the bullshit, ChatGPT.
And anyone that passionate about a topic automatically sounds wrong. Like it makes me think he's wrong because he's so passionate about it.
But he did leave, like, the fact that he left acting and he left multi-million-dollar deals and stuff, that is why people still kind of listen, because it's like, well, he did sacrifice some part of his life to be crazy. So we should listen to the crazy.
Get kicked out of acting?
Well, you know.
Asked to leave, maybe?
Well, he got asked to leave, not come back for Iron Man 2, I believe.
Okay.
Because he was doing geometry on set.
Replaced by Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
What was there a controversy? I don't know the story of that.
He was just like hard on the set. But
he was on Empire after that. That was after Iron Man.
Right.
I think there was some like scandal with him and some domestic abuse.
No, please get that right. God damn
I'm not 100% sure. Let me double check my facts.
Recklessly speculate. That's always good. I will say where he might be a genius, where he might be a real genius, is if he was like, what if I act really crazy?
Yeah.
As if I'm like one of the great I don't even know the term, mathematicians, I guess he would be, of all time. Then people will stop talking about the fact that I have a micro penis. Like, no one will talk about that.
Does he have a micro penis? I didn't know that.
Allegedly, yes.
Oh,
I believe those are the rumors.
It's all making sense now.
It's kind of like how they say there's a conspiracy theory that says Disney made Frozen so that if you Google like Disney Frozen, Walt Disney's frozen head stops coming up.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. Where he's like, now if you Google Terrence Howard, micro penis isn't in the top 10,000 things.
The 1 by times 1 equals 2 makes so much more sense now. It's
actually enormous.
Doesn't fit in a room with my math.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That's Dennis Rodman level when the lady fell from the roof in the divorce proceedings with Carmen Electra. Or he just said, no, the lady fell from the ceiling, ended up in my bed. That was in court. It's on the transcripts. I
am very excited though that once we get through an 8-part series of him begging us to believe that 1 times 1 is not 1. Eventually, we might hear some juicy gossip about P. Diddy. So it's all worth it, I guess.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.